Aries and Virgo compatibility. It's the understatement of the year to say that these two are polar opposites. Aries' snap decisions are fueled largely by emotion, whereas Virgo trusts logic over feelings any day of the week. In fact, Aries is a romantic idealist who often prioritizes love and passion above practicality. No matter how the Virgo feels, he or she will usually not enter a love relationship or even a friendship if he doesn't feel it'll be a logical decision in the long term. Hello Cosmic Fam, welcome to Astrology Experts. In this video series, we've analyzed zodiac sign combinations and their compatibility. Let's find out why some people are drawn to or are magnetized by each other and some just naturally repel. Why is that? Good thing we can always ask the stars. Make sure to watch all the way till the end. Emotions and values. Although they live much of their lives in servitude to the human condition, Virgos don't have all that much faith in human nature. They find it well-meaning but fatally flawed at best. As a positive masculine sign ruled by day forces, Aries is a spirited, eternal optimist who still believes in the kind of love she saw at the movies or read about in Gone with the Wind as a dreamy child. Virgo is analytical and detail-oriented to the extreme, whereas Aries likes to make generalizations. Aries lives in a kaleidoscopic world of changing colors and energy frequencies. The Ram often sees the creative big picture of the world through rose-colored glasses. Rams are constantly creating the world they live in. Virgo, on the other hand, prides herself on being a realist. Even the most creatively gifted Virgos often get their inspiration from the world around them. On the contrary, Rams are constantly creating the world they live in. Virgo, on the other hand, prides herself on being a realist. Even the most creatively gifted Virgos often get their inspiration from the world around them. On the contrary, Aries like to create their own dramatized versions of reality. How can these two live harmoniously together should they make fast friends or fall in love? Let's explore the possibilities, of which there are many for every sun sign combination, even those as different as these two. Compatibility rating 1 out of 10. Friendships. If Aries and Virgo can learn and mutually benefit from their differences, this friendship can yield transformative, much-needed growth in their lives. Since Virgo doesn't expect too much from people, he usually only helps others when he genuinely wants to. Aries has a big heart and also helps others. However, this partly comes from a need to make the world a better place, which Virgo only marginally believes this can happen. But over time, the Ram's open-hearted approach to life begrudgingly inspires Virgo, who initially pegged Aries as a foolhardy flake. Seeing with his own two eyes how the Ram inspires others to believe in their own dreams and live up to them, the Virgo begins to believe in magic, on the most humanistic scale, that is. Compatibility rating 4 out of 10. Relationships. There is a Virgoan tendency to be a perfectionist, particularly when the male Virgo is insecure. He may compensate by trying to make over his lover in his own image. This can happen with female Virgos as well, but more frequently with males because the women embody the emotion of this feminine side, the men express or act it out. The Ram will not be made over in anyone's image. Aries is an individual and will butt heads with anyone who tries to change him. He or she views the Virgo as living too much in the mind and not enough in the heart. Virgo has the opposite perspective. The Ram is driven far too much by emotion, which only clouds logic and causes more pain in the long run. If this relationship ends almost before it begins, a Virgo will likely retreat back into his lonesome. A belief that love is an impractical notion reaffirmed. Even if Virgo truly loves and cares about an Aries who walks away after having one too many dreams dashed, the relationship will usually not shatter any ideals on the Virgo's part. This is because he didn't have any to begin with and kept himself at more of an emotional distance than Aries ever does. For this relationship to have staying potentially, they need to decide that their differences are more beneficial than they are hurtful to each other. Extroverted Aries must develop their sensitivity and ability to look outside themselves. If they do, they'll notice that Virgos are inwardly more sensitive and sentimental than the Ram thought possible. Perhaps that's why they're so slow to show their feelings. If the Virgo wants this relationship to last, she needs to make a conscious effort not to rain on Aries' many parades. It's okay to look out for a Ram and give him or her advice. Rams actually like to be protected and loved much more than it may seem at first glance. But Virgos would be wise to let Rams make at least some of their mistakes and learn from them on their own. That's the best way for Virgo in logic to really be absorbed by a raucous Ram anyway. Compatibility rating 3 out of 10. Marriage. If Aries and Virgo can find a way to focus more on the mutual benefits than the pain brought on by their differences, they've taken a huge step toward a lasting commitment. But it's not enough for them to merely realize how their vastly different personalities are assets to each other's lives. No, they must positively reinforce each other's differences all their lives. For example, when Aries is absolutely mad about exploring a new place or idea, and Virgo is painstakingly mapping out the details, it would be easy for the Aries to try and goad the Virgo into action. It would be easy, but it wouldn't be wise. Although the Virgo is mutable and seldom holds grudges, he can't be forced into doing something he doesn't want to do. Aries should give him time to plan things out on his own time and come to decisions on his own. Once Virgos have done this, they're much more likely to let go and enjoy once the Aries-inspired adventure does finally begin. In turn, Virgos should open their minds to the broader Arian perspective, and they often do. That's because their kindness and consideration bring out Aries' softer, more tender side. Virgos are not aggressive people, can be tenderly encouraging, and their love is given freely without strings attached. Aries, who wears his or her heart on his sleeve, lets his guard down around Virgo, but it takes the Virgo longer to do the same. If Aries can assess her unselfish love and wait him out, this marriage can be a lovely one that stands the test of time. Compatibility rating 4 out of 10. Hey stars, let us know what you think of today's video. We'd really love it if you share your experiences to us and everyone watching this. If you're an introvert, even online, that's fine too. You can always privately send and share this to your star peoples. Before we proceed, hit that like button so we'll know that you enjoy watching videos like these from us. Let us know how we can make it better too. Communication. This is a tough spot for them to say the least. Mars energy is direct and lasers its way to the heart of any matter. Mercury energy is quicksilver on a cerebral level. This means Virgo is intelligent and quick to understand most situations with his brain. The heart of the matter sometimes evades him, which can be frustrating for Aries. Rams relate to life from the heart, whereas Virgos first process situations from their canny intellect. Fortunately, neither one of these hold a grudge for very long. When they have misunderstandings, which they invariably do, they're both quick to let them go and start fresh. Virgo's gentle patience calms Aries the way few other signs do, and are able to. Compatibility rating 3 out of 10. Sex and intimacy. Aries is a physical sign who requires demonstrations of love by touch. Ruled by Mercury, Virgo is a highly cerebral sign. Therefore, her turn-ons are so psychological that the Ram's direct approach might be scattered in the wind. However, Virgo's attention to detail means that he or she takes notice of every nuance, feeling, sensation, or desire the Ram experiences in bed. Virgo is a giving lover to the extreme, so she uses this rare, hidden sensitivity to make all of the Ram's fire-fueled fantasies a reality. Compatibility rating 6 out of 10. Aries-Virgo compatibility pros. Virgo is sensitive and perceptive enough to draw out the vulnerable side of Aries, who needs the Virgo's gentle guidance more than it might seem. Aries injects some magic into Virgo's world. He has the ability to restore the Virgo's faith in the lighter side of humanity and the triumph of love over human frailty. Virgo can have a grounding effect on Aries, whereas the Ram helps Virgo open up emotionally, experiencing true connection. Aries-Virgo compatibility cons. Aries needs Virgo's heart to be fully engaged in order for a romantic relationship to work. However, it often takes time for Virgo to fall in love and trust his partner. While the Ram is an optimist, the Virgo sees the flaws in human nature despite its best intentions. At first glance, Aries might see Virgo as a downer, and Virgo might see Aries as hopelessly naive. Virgo needs a lot of time alone, and extroverted Aries may take this personally. Summary of Aries and Virgo. If patient and open, both Aries and Virgo can glean some beautiful gifts from an affiliation with each other. These two have a lot to learn from their vastly different life experiences. And this is true whether the bond is fleeting or permanent. They naturally broaden each other's perspective. Although meeting each other halfway can be a long and arduous journey, when they finally make it, they don't just make peace with each other. They make peace with integral parts of themselves. Overall compatibility rating, 3 out of 10. We're glad you made it all the way through. There are 144 zodiac combinations, and we're constantly updating this series. You can find yours here on this playlist for more zodiac compatibility and pairings. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you won't miss a new video from us as we upload lots during the weekdays. Come visit our website, astrologyexperts.com, for your free astrology, numerology, zodiac signs, compatibility, and even angel number articles. Everything star related, of course. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video.